Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today, right now, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and I have to meal prep because I have to work Tuesday through Saturday, and this past weekend I was doing good until Saturday. I didn't meal prep for Saturday, so I was buying fast food for lunch and dinner and breakfast, and then Sunday I didn't really eat out Sunday, but on Friday night and Saturday, like, I spent unnecessary money. Like, I'm trying to get on a whole budgeting thing too and not eating out anymore because it takes a lot of money and I don't want to do that anymore. So, I'm about to meal prep. This week, I'm eating quinoa again, black beans again, zucchini, organic zucchini again. But also this week I am adding some sweet potatoes in there in the mix, and I'm so excited for them. I love cooked sweet potatoes. You know how we used to make them like in the day, where your grandma used to put the butter and the brown sugar, and she let them cook for like for a while. Yeah, that's how I used to make mine, but that's so unhealthy. So much sugar, so much butter. And so I'm going to do it this time around, but I'm going to roast them. Last week I roasted zucchini, and that was so bomb, y'all. If you haven't roasted your veggies yet, try them. I did mine last week, and it was so good. So this week I'm going to add in some sweet potatoes. And before you start roasting things, you want to find out the roasting times for them, because my zucchini only takes 15 minutes, but my sweet potatoes take 30 minutes. So I'm going to put in my potatoes first, and then 15 minutes later I'm going to add in my zucchini. So yeah, I'm about to cut up the sweet potatoes over there, and then cut up my zucchini, and then put it in the oven and let it cook. And then I'm going to, the beans are cooking now. I like my beans kind of soft, and then I added onions in this time to give it a little extra flavor. And my zucchini, my quinoa, I made my own vegetable broth because it gives the quinoa some flavor. So I will show you guys how to do that next week, because I'm going to make a video on how to make your own vegetable broth for your rice, zucchini, whatever you want to make it for, your soups or whatever. So I made that from scratch, all from organic vegetables. And let me show you guys real quick how it looks. I put it in, I just made a little bit because I only need a little bit for my quinoa over there. So I made like, I just used one water bottle of water, and I used some carrots, celery, and onions, I believe, in it, and I just let it boil for like 2-3 hours, and it smelled like soup. It smelled so good. My granny came over, she was like, "Oh, what you cooking in here?" I wasn't making anything, just making some broth for my quinoa, but it smells really good. But anyways, let me get to work on my vegetables real quick, and then I'll come back to you guys later. Hurting, but this is my sweet potatoes here. I dashed it with some Tony seasoning, I think. No, Tony, That's what I dashed it with to give it a little flavor. And I use some Pam for the bottom of it. And so these are gonna go in for 15 minutes for now. I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes, and I'm gonna come back and add my zucchini once the timer goes off. I use one for the whole entire week because they're so huge. And once you cut them in half, it's gonna be okay. So my zucchini is all done. It's all cut up. I have about 8 more minutes, maybe even longer. Yeah, they're not really done yet. So I'm about to get started on my quinoa because this takes about 15 minutes to cook as well. So everything takes about 15-20 minutes to cook individually, and then you're gonna place it all together in each bowl. So you're really, like, when you're done meal prepping, like, you're gonna add a little bit to each thing, because when you're meal prepping, it's all about proportion sizes, and you don't have to over put food in each see, because I'm gonna put my things in here, right here, containers I have right here, and I'm going to change over to the glass ones probably next week, because I'm gonna get glass ones offline. I found some on Amazon.com for like $21, and you get 5 of them, so that's how many I need. So I'm gonna get those because those are more healthier. And so anyways, by the time you add in a spoonful of quinoa, black beans, zucchini, and potatoes, like, this thing is gonna be full. And when you really sit down to eat it, you're gonna see that it's gonna be all you really need. So definitely, meal prepping helps you proportion size and it also helps you money control your spending. So definitely, meal prepping is a lifesaver. So yeah, I'm about to get into my quinoa real quick, and then I'll come back. Okay. Oh, okay. So another thing that I just did that I didn't do last week was I drained my black beans, because let me show you real quick. So yeah, I drained them. I had poured the juice in the sink over there, and now I'm gonna let it just drip off in the pot. The reason I drained my black beans, and this is something that I just thought about just now, because last week, like, everything in my container was black, and I am a food separation person. When I eat, I don't like everything mixed together, but in my bowls, they will be kind of mixed together, but not really. But in the beginning, I like everything to be separated, and then I can mix it all together. Like, that's how I am. And so last week, all my bowl, like my quinoa and my zucchini, they're black because of the juice I left on the beans after I cooked them. But this week, I drained them, and I'm going to put them in. You're going to see how I'm going to do it. And that way, my bowls won't be totally black, and everything won't be sliding from side to side when I drive in the car. I try to put everything, and plus, when I get my glass containers, they're going to be more heavier, so they won't move so much. But these ones, like, they're so flimsy, so they flop around in the car when you turn or when you press the brake so hard, whatever. But yeah, anyways, I drained my beans, and so this time around, everything in my container should be black when I open it. But that's a tip for you guys. I'll be back later. So I'm about to make my quinoa real quick. So this is the broth that I made the other day. It smells so good. So for my quinoa, it's just gonna be 2 parts water or whatever you're using to 1 cup of quinoa. So I'm going to do my quinoa. I'm gonna do my and inside of here, guys, it's just from the vegetables that I made. So it has carrots and celery stalk and stuff like that in there. So it's not nasty. It's really good. So I'm gonna use a cup of this. Might have to add some. I'll just waste a little bit. I might have to add a little water because it's not quite enough of stock for my quinoa to cook in. So I use 1 cup of this right here. I'm gonna add a little water to it. Hold on. Okay, so the timer just went off for the sweet potatoes, halfway to be roasted. So I'm going to add in the quinoa really quick. Let me flip those over though really quick before I add them in. My sweet potatoes are still really hard, so I'm just gonna let them just cook. I'm just gonna let them cook for a full 30 minutes by themselves, and then I will come back and add in the quinoa later. I mean, not quinoa, guys. The zucchini a little bit later. Anyways, so you want to bring your hold on. You want to bring your vegetable broth to a boil real quick, and let it boil first before you add in the quinoa, and then it'll simmer down. Since I used 1 cup of chicken broth, vegetable broth, I'm just gonna use a 1/2 cup of quinoa. The recipe requires you to just use, if you use 1 whole cup, you're gonna use 1/2 cup of quinoa. If you use 2 cups of water, you're gonna use 1 cup of quinoa. I've tried to use 1 whole cup of quinoa, but for my recipes, it was too much. It was too much for me because I'm the only one in the house that eats it. So I just make me like 1/2. Doesn't it look so cool? It tastes just like rice. Place on the top. Let it simmer. 15 more minutes. 15 minutes. I put it on 4. I'm gonna put it on 5, and then I got my timer set already. Let me take the sweet potatoes real quick. I put them on the last shift to cook them a little bit faster, but we'll see how they turn out. They're still hard. So my quinoa, it came out perfect. It's very soft, moisturized. It's not stiff. It has a little water in it, but that's how I want it to be. So much steam in it, but look at it. It's really good. I like it. I got some oatmeal boiling for breakfast over there. I always get the old-fashioned oats. That's what I like to eat. And my quinoa is done. Okay, so let's check these potatoes again real quick and see how they're feeling. So I just added in my zucchini with a seasoning salt, and the potatoes are pretty much done, but I'm going to give them another 15-minute go, and everything should be ready to go. Okay, so my meal prepping is pretty much done. This one is not as neat, but you know, a little bit goes a long way. Somehow I only made 4. I should have made 5, but this was enough for 4 bowls, and I had a little zucchini left over, so I'm gonna eat those on my way to work. Alright guys, so I'm done meal prepping. I have to get out the door. So I have my tea in my hand right here. And so I have to get to work. So I'll see you guys later. I just wanted to end the vlog before I get to work because I probably won't end it later. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye-bye.